Hi everyone, this is Jody from Seventh Dimension Healing. I hope everyone is okay today. It's actually what I'm doing this talk for, why I'm connecting with you today is I'm realizing no one's okay right now. And if you are, bless you, I'm so happy for you. And for those of you that don't feel okay, this video is for you because none of us feel okay, and it's okay. There's a lot going on in the world right now. And it's not just what's happening in the world, it's what's happening in our personal lives. And it's because of the frequency change that's happening on the planet. And the rays in frequency, the rays in light that's entering in to our planet and into our bodies. And the more light we become, the more we see the darkness, the more darkness comes up. And it's time to talk about that and give you a little bit of guidance on how to deal with that, because I'm dealing with it a lot. I'm going through my own personal changes, my own death of a sort. And right now I spend a lot of time outside right now to ground myself. I kind of had anxiety earlier today. So I'm out here with my bare feet on the ground, enjoying this Florida weather. And it's beautiful out here. It slows me down. It kind of takes me out of my head and into the moment and into this world of abundance that we're actually in, with the birds and the different sounds out here and the trees, and it's beautiful. So that's what that's one of the things I'm doing to kind of calm myself and center myself within my own inner being. But there's just so much going on for everybody. There's people, you know, even if you have the same job and your job is solid, maybe you feel like you don't belong there anymore. You know, that's happening with a lot of people I know. You know, you have a great job. There's no reason why you should think about leaving, but you just don't feel right there anymore. We're in this limbo energy right now of one foot in this world, one foot in the other, and where do we belong, you know? So much change, so many divorces, deaths. We've lost so much. I'm going through my own divorce right now, and I've been separated for 6 months, and it's been the hardest thing I've ever experienced in my life. It's the loneliest thing, and I want to tell you the things I've done to help get me through it, to move through it, and I'm still moving through it, and keeping myself grounded in a place of as much positivity as I can. But I got to tell you, you can't be positive every moment. When you're having those feelings of, you know, the dark night of the soul, which I've had a lot lately. I was 14 years old when I met my husband, and 16 when I married him, and we were married 34 years. I don't know anything else, you know, is what I thought. I don't know anything else. What am I gonna do? I can't do this on my own. And there's lots to that, and lots of things I'm working through with that belief system that I have from my parents that I'm working with right now, and eliminating it in my way through theta healing and intention, and just sinking into it. And that's what I want to tell you. If you're in a place where you just feel sad, depressed, stuck, let yourself feel it right now, because I don't know that it's directly what we're doing individually that's causing it. I feel like, yes, there are things happening in our own individual lives, but I think collectively it's there, and we're all gonna feel it collectively because we are so connected. So even if you feel solid in your marriage and your job, you may feel inside this anxiety, this need to do something different or move or just do something, and you're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I don't feel right here, right? Something doesn't feel right here. And that's kind of how I'm feeling all over the place. You know, my life is changing a lot, so it's normal to feel that way. So how am I dealing with that? On the days that I'm sad, I let myself be sad. I feel it. I work through it. I find out why I feel sad, right? I ask myself questions. And that's in theta healing, that's digging deeper. You know, ask yourself questions. Why do you feel sad? When was the first time I felt this way? Why is this triggering me? You know, when did I feel this way when I was little? Who made me feel this way? And kind of work that out. And I've really connected a lot of things from my childhood to what's happening with me right now. My parents divorced too when I was young, and my mom didn't feel like she could do it on her own either, and I actually heard her say that. So these are things I have to look at within myself. But in the meantime, I let myself be sad when I'm sad. It's okay. I'll take a day and feel sad and let myself sink into it, because the more you feel it, the more you allow that emotion, the faster it's gonna break up and dissipate and move. Imagine, you know, a 3-year-old child who's crying and crying and crying, and the more you say, stop crying, stop crying, stop crying, the more you say it, the more you yell at them to stop crying, they're just gonna cry harder. So you tell them, cry all you want. You're allowed to have your feelings. Go ahead, get it out. No worries, get it out. And once they get permission to feel it, they kind of realize it's ridiculous that they feel that way, and they're like, well, I don't feel that way anymore. I'm just gonna let it go and I'm gonna giggle now, you know? And that's what happens with us. It may not take, you know, just a couple minutes, it may take a little longer, but if we allow our feelings, they will dissipate. If you're always covering them up and saying, I need to think positive, you'll hear other healers out there say, you know, positive affirmations, think positive, don't think that way, change your mindset, change the way you think. Yeah, okay, eventually you can do that. But when you're in the trauma of it all, when you're in that dark night of the soul of it all, like me, you know, divorcing and changing my life completely, dealing with that death of a life, because that's what it is. It's a death of a life. It's the death of who I used to be, a death of who I thought I was gonna be, or what the future was gonna be, you know? You have to sink into that and you have to feel it. Otherwise, you're going to be right back there again, and you're just going to be triggered over and over and over again. So figure it out, feel it, seek somebody out to talk to if you have to. I'm available, you know. My website is seventhdimensionhealing.com. So contact me if you need. My phone number's on there. I'm always here, and this is what I do. And one of the things I'm doing is I meditate a lot. And I know, you guys, I can't meditate, I can't quiet my mind, I can't relax. The ones that say that need to do it more, and I'm not saying to meditate in the way that you're shutting down your brain and you just close your eyes and you lock everything out. Not everybody can do that. You're just resting when you do that anyway, honestly. So if your nervous system is really on high alert, do that a little bit, let yourself fall asleep. But my meditation I'm talking about is getting outside, get in nature. Listen to the birds. No music, no internet, no phone, none of that. Just sit and listen. Bare feet on the ground, bare feet on the ground, bare feet on the ground, and just listen. Feel the air on your skin. Look at the clouds. Try laying down on the grass. I don't want to hear it. There's bugs. Whatever. So what? Get a towel, get a blanket, lay on that. I don't care. Stop making excuses for yourself. Let yourself have a moment to just be. Just be. Stop fighting it so much. I've had some very dark nights of the soul. I've felt so depressed and felt like it would just be better to end it all. I don't want to be here anymore. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. I don't like feeling that way. But this is part of my journey. This is part of letting go. This is part of moving to the next phase in my life. I have to say goodbye to the old way, and so do you. Whether that be a job, friendship, a relationship, long-term, short-term, I don't care, or just a different way of living. It's okay. We're meant to move to a different paradigm, a different place, a different way of being. Everything is changing so much. What you're used to holding on to and controlling, you gotta let go. Just let go. Let it be. Trust in your process. Trust that it's all for a higher purpose and a higher reason. That's what'll get you through. That's what I'm doing. I have to trust that what's happening right now, and I'll get more into in other videos what's happening right now because it's crazy and I have some funny stories. But right now, just let's stay grounded within our own inner being. When you're depressed, be sad, but do the things that allow you to function in your life. When I was going through the dark night of the soul, and when I continue to do every once in a while, I make sure I make my smoothie, my whole fruit and vegetable smoothie. I don't want to eat, okay? I don't want to eat when I feel like that. So I do that real quick in the blender. You can handle it. And I do my meditations, which means for 15 minutes at a time at least, I'm just staring off into nothing. I just stare off and I enjoy nature, okay? I had to take care of a sick cat when I first left and I first went into my house. I had to take care of the house, I had to take care of the pool, I had to take care of the lawn, I had to take care of the cat. All these things kept me grounded within my life, kept me out of my head so much, and allowed me to anchor into life that was being lived at that time. Was it everything I wanted? No. But instead of sitting there being depressed that it's not where I want to be, not the life I want, I have to move through it. I have to take action every single day to survive through it. So take the inspired action that you're called to take. Don't freeze. I tend to do that. I was freezing. Take the inspired action you want to take, that you feel called to take. Take care of yourself in the tiny little ways you can, that 15 minutes at a time or a day of just peace, stare off. Don't worry about clearing your mind. Let the thoughts come in. Just let it come in right now. It's okay. But calm. Control the thoughts a little bit more. You can do that, okay? Control the thoughts a little bit more. Maybe I'll talk a little deeper on another video about that, really getting into controlling your thoughts. But right now, relax, get your feet on the ground, ground yourself in this moment. It's all gonna be okay, I promise. It's all gonna be okay. Take care, everyone. I'll see you again soon. Love you.